Hello, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing my perfume collection with you guys, and this video has been so highly requested by so many of you guys, but I'm so sorry I'm late, but I think it's better late than never, right? I have managed to kind of build up my own perfume collection in the past 2 or 3 years. I've got quite a bit of perfumes with me, and in case you are looking to buy a new fragrance, or in case you are looking for a gift for someone, then this video just might be helpful for you. So yeah, if you're interested, then let's get started. So one of the first perfumes I ever got, it was a gift given to me by my aunt. So when I got this one, this is Chanel's Coco Mademoiselle. I was so super excited, and as you can see I use it very sparingly because this one smells so nice that I just don't want to get used to it. So I only use it when I'm like going out for a special occasion, special events. Though it's a scent that you can wear in any season, you can wear it during the daytime or during the nighttime. But I would say this is not a very young and very youthful sort of a scent. It has this kind of a mature feel to it. It's not a very old granny sort of a feel, but it's a nice mature ladylike sort of a feel, and it smells amazing. The scent itself, I would say it's kind of an oriental sort of a scent. It's definitely a floral scent, and the feeling that I get whenever I wear this is I feel very expensive. So it's a very expensive and rich and very classy sort of a scent, and this is also a very strong perfume, and it's super long lasting. I just wear like 2 sprays of this and I get complimented all the time, and also this lasts on me like forever. Like sometimes I can still smell this on my clothes after about a week or so. The next perfume I would like to talk about is this one. This one is La Vie est Belle by Lancôme, and look at that packaging. I absolutely fell for the packaging the first time I saw this perfume. It looks very classy and very feminine at the same time, and the smell is so feminine. Like generally I'm not a big fan of very sweet smelling perfumes, but this one is super sweet, but still I somehow tend to like it a lot. It smells so yummy. It smells so delicious. It smells like a very ripe, yummy fruit, and it also has some floral undertones to it. I think it's the #1 sold women's fragrance all over the world for the past few years. So it's a very popular women's fragrance, but I find the scent very generic. Like it's a very common scent which you have smelled somewhere. Like when I first smelled this, it instantly reminded me of those perfume stalls that you see in malls and in the airports. Like when you enter a perfume stall, like you get that nice perfumey smell. So this one reminds me of that. So it's a quite common generic sort of scent, but it's definitely a very likable scent. A lot of people like it. Also, one thing is whenever I wear this perfume, I get a lot of compliments from guys more than girls. So I think guys like this perfume a lot on girls because it's very feminine and it smells very delicious. So yeah, this one is also very strong. Like I use only 1 or 2 spritz at the max, and I am like smelling good all day, and it's also very long lasting. So both of these perfumes I would say are the most strongest and the most long lasting on me. Alright, so next up I've got this perfume by Zara, and this one is Oriental, and I got this also very long time back. I think it's been about 3 years now. Even today, I absolutely love and adore this perfume. I think the packaging has changed now, but the scent is still the same. And I got this one for about 800 or 900 rupees. So Zara perfumes are very affordable in case you're looking for an affordable perfume. And they also smell really good. This one especially, it's my favorite. It's called Oriental, and it describes the perfume beautifully because it's such an oriental scent. It's just such a warm, orientally scent. I would consider this to be a nighttime perfume. Okay, I'm really bad in describing, but I will try my best. It's a very sexy, very warm, kind of woody and musky scent. And I think it also has sandalwood, a hint of sandalwood in it. But I absolutely love this one. Next one I've got this one. This is the Narciso Rodriguez for Her. This one is an eau de toilette, so it's not a very strong perfume. But this scent is, I think, one of my favorite scents. Absolutely love it. It's so different. The best way to describe this scent would be it's kind of sweet, but it has this nice spicy twist to it. So it's feminine yet spicy and very, very sexy at the same time. And this perfume is like an all-rounder because you can wear it during the daytime, during the nighttime, during the winters, as well as during the summers. I can see myself wearing this like throughout the year. It's just such an easygoing yet feminine, sexy, spicy scent. Like I said, this is an eau de toilette, so it's not very strong. So you need to apply quite a bit of this. Like I literally bathe myself in this every single day, and it's also not very long lasting. So it's kind of frustrating because this perfume is so beautiful, and I really wish it was more stronger so that everyone else around me could smell the goodness of this perfume. So yeah, if I had to like pick one fragrance that I would consider as my signature fragrance, it would be this one. So next I've got one more higher end perfume, and this one is by Byredo. It's a Swedish brand and it's only available online in Europe, and the one I've got is called Mojave Coast. And look at that packaging. Like, the packaging had me at hello. I absolutely love Byredo perfume for their packaging. All the perfumes look exactly the same. It's a very, very minimal bottle with this magnetic cap. This one screams fruitiness to me. It smells like a ripe fruit, which is a little bit sour and sweet at the same time. It's just a very, very, very pleasing and very soothing fragrance. And this is one of the most unique fragrances I've ever smelled. It smells very different. It has this subtle citrusiness to it, and it's a very unique scent, but again, it's not at all strong. It's super, super light, so it gets frustrating because to your own nose it smells amazing. Like whenever I use this, I can smell it on myself and it smells so good, but when you go around people, nobody notices it. You will never get any compliments. I think only if you hug someone or if you're getting intimate with someone, only then they will be able to get the smell. So yeah, it's one of the most expensive perfumes I own, but it's one of the lightest. So next up I've got one of my favorite perfumes for the summertime, and that is Light Blue, and this one is by Dolce & Gabbana. This scent just makes me feel like I've just walked out of a cold shower on a hot sunny day. So yeah, it's a very, very nice, clean, fresh, very citrusy, very nice lemony sort of a scent to it. And I wouldn't say it's overly feminine as well, because I think this one is a unisex fragrance. I think even guys can totally rock this perfume during the summers. And this one is also again an eau de toilette, so it's very, very light. It's super light, but it smells super, super clean. And I think they've just come out with the intense version of this one, and I've heard that it smells exactly like this, so I can't wait to get my hands on that, because this one is absolutely lightweight and you have to keep reapplying it throughout the day, otherwise it does not last very long. So once I get over with this, I am planning to get the intense version as well. Moving on, we've got the Elie Saab Les Parfums or Les Perfumes. This one is also again a very, very feminine scent. It just smells super, super sweet, but not in a gourmandy way. It's sweet in a very floral way. Also, I get a lot of oriental notes from this scent. Like whenever I smell this, it instantly reminds me of all these old Indian bazaars, or these bazaars in Egypt and Morocco. It's very sweet and florally, but it has this kind of a bit of spiciness to it. It somewhat reminds me of like a pan masala kind of thing. I mean, not in a bad way, but I'm so bad in describing perfumes, but you'll have to smell it for yourself to know what I mean. So it just kind of reminds me of that very oriental bazaar sort of thing. It's a very young, fun and very feminine sort of scent. So it's not a very complex scent, but I would say it's a very, very casual scent. Like you don't have to think a lot before applying this perfume. I generally wear this during the summertime, and in the daytime I don't like wearing this during the nighttime. So the latest addition to my perfume collection, and it's a high-end one, it's the Tom Ford Noir, and this one is the Pour Femme version. And look at that packaging. Oh my god, this is one of the most classiest perfume bottles I own, and absolutely love the packaging. And This smell is one of the most complex smells ever. Like, I've never smelled any perfume that smells like this. It's kind of sexy in a subtle yet very classy way. It's not that vulgar, cheap, sexy, girly sort of thing. It's a very, very classy, sexy scent. And it has a very nice warm undertone to it. I can smell some sandalwood maybe, and a lot of musk, some amber. And when I saw the name Noah, I thought it would be a very heavy and dark sort of scent, but it's actually a very subtle, sexy and very warm sort of a scent. It's not overpowering, it's not too strong, but it just gives you that very warm and Christmassy sort of a feel to it while being classy and sexy at the same time. I don't know if I'm just confusing you guys with this video, but I'm trying my best to describe these perfumes to you. So it's a very complex and it's a very unique scent. Next, I've got the Bulgari Goldea, the Roman Night. So I think they have two other Goldeas as well. This one is the black bottle one, and it's called the Roman Night. And the bottle is really, really cute. And I also really like this detail here on the neck. So the first time I smell it, I am not a big fan. It smells too mature for my liking. But it was after a while, like after about half an hour to 1 hour, when the perfume, like the scent dries down a bit, that's when it gets really, really subtle, feminine, and then the real scent actually comes out. I really like the dry down of this perfume. It's also a very classy, sophisticated scent, but it's not a very youthful scent. I would say it's a bit on the mature side, and I'm glad I got the 30 mils one because I'm not like an overly huge fan of this one. I really like the Bulgari crystalline perfume, which comes in the silver packaging. Absolutely love that one. That is one of my favorite summer fragrances. I don't have it with me anymore, but I had one of them long time back, like 5 or 6 years ago, and I absolutely love that for the summertime. Alright, so next up I have this perfume, and just look at that packaging. It's so pretty. This one is My NY by DKNY, and this one was a gift to me by my mom. She got this for me from Shoppers Stop, I think, and the packaging itself is so pretty. It's a heart-shaped bottle, but on top you can see the skyscraper sort of thing from New York, and the scent itself also, I was pretty surprised because I had never heard or read of this perfume before. So when my mom got me a perfume, I was like, oh no, I bet I'm not gonna like it. But after I smelt it, it was actually really nice. And this one is a very youthful, very young, fun, girly sort of a scent. And I must say it has quite a bit of similarities to the Chanel Mademoiselle. I find like this one is more sweeter than this, and this one is more youthful, more younger than this. This one is like a classic, sophisticated smelling perfume, whereas this one is the more casual and more youthful version of the Mademoiselle perfume. And I would say this one is more of like a daytime version of the Mademoiselle, which I prefer to use during the night, whereas this one I absolutely love using during the daytime. Lastly, I've got this fragrance mist. I have other fragrance mists from Victoria's Secret as well, but I'm not a big fan. Like, most of them were gifted to me. This one was also a gift, but surprisingly, I really like this one. This is the Champagne Glow Fragrance Mist by Victoria's Secret. I think this one was a limited edition. My sister got this for me. She also got me the hand cream of this one, and this smells so nice. Like, normally most of the Victoria's Secret perfumes or mists, they smell very, very strong and they smell like a teenage girl to me. But this one just smells really nice and classy. It's like fun while being classy at the same time. It has this really nice, warm, fruity sort of a scent. So yeah, I'm absolutely enjoying this one. This is like when I'm just getting out of the shower, I just like to, you know, spray this all over my body. And yeah, it smells really, really nice. And I also really like the packaging. It's different from their usual bottles. Next, I've got the Elizabeth Arden Green Tea perfume, and this one is again a very, very clean, fresh and very simple scent. I don't know if this reminds me of green tea, but it's a very, very refreshing scent, and it's definitely a summery scent. This one is also very, very light. It doesn't have a lot of projection, and it's also not very long lasting, but I'm not a big fan of this. So I just use it when I'm like running errands, just because I have it and I need to get over with it. So I just like spray it all over myself. Otherwise it's nothing fancy, it's just a very simple fresh scent. So those were all of my perfumes, and I feel so stressed right now because I feel like I've been in a loss of words to this entire video trying to describe the scents to you guys. I suck at it, I know that, but I just hope I gave you some sort of an idea. If you like, you can go ahead and try them out in the stores for yourself. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big like and also subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any more videos from me, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.